the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hey, check Mike 21, Riggs. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Play action. Now Griffin. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Check Mike 21. Rig alert, rig alert. You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
They go play action with Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin airing it out, looking for Ridley. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and 4.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
10 at the 10-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is RG3. He can run for, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. RG3 with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Jamal Agnew. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
6-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, Griffin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Stop your whining. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check. Hey, go.
2nd and 10, once again, Griffin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about a season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
At the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 7 in.
This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Detroit.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Lions 7.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now it's Swift. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing his lock on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
taken down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check three, check three, check three. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got it. Hey!
From the gun, it's Griffin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll run it now with Smith. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Whoa.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Green to bring it back. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. That's 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, Griffin. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Set, 60 orange.
A quick throw outside by Locke. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Play to Jamal Agnew. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
3rd and 3.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, Griffin. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Griffin sliding out of the pocket. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Once again, Griffin. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Lions 13. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Short kick. One of the others will take it now. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock. Open man is Galladay, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 8, read.
Shotgun snap to Lock. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Set. 60 orange. Blue dot focus. Stand, go.
They'll run here with Swift. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ready. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Lions.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Locke working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 29 Broncos. I'm coming after you. Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Out of the gun, Griffin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And shoving his way inside the 35. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field, sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Give me that ball, defense. Back at 60.
Throwing on 2nd down. Griffin. He gets it over the middle of Cobb. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Griffin. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Seven Pirates. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Romeo Aquara. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Set. 50. Clear. Set. Go.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Griffin. This one caught by Ridley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They're running 18 rattle. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Three buzz. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Come on, the ball hard. Hey, check Mike 21.
Here's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now RG3. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Griffin to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
60 Pittsburgh. 80 weapon.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Back to throw. Lock. He gets it to Brown. Complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Your own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Throwing now is Griffin. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
There, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
Ready. 8-3.
On first down, Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Today's final
A
score,
great come
Lions
from behind
28,
victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Detroit, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Atlanta,